We're looking at the Garmin eTrex GPS device. To turn it on, we'll find the off-on switch on the right side. We'll hold it down for about a second and let it go. When it comes on, it'll come on in LCD mode. Well, that's the mode we want to use to save batteries. For the purposes of making this video, however, I'm going to turn on the light and let it run longer by clicking it once, twice, and now the light's on. The first thing we need to do in our Garmin is to, well, get rid of any previous data that has to do with waypoints. Since our purpose is to record waypoints, we're going to go into the menu. That's found on the left side, 1, 2, 3, the bottom button. I'll press the menu button once, twice. Now I'm in the menu. And this top button, think of it as a mouse. You can toggle it straight down to select something, but we want to go to Find. So toggle down once by pushing it down, pushing it in this direction. Then we'll press it straight down to select it. And in Find, we're going to find waypoints. There's waypoints. I'll press it straight down again. And there are my waypoints. I have 3 of them already, and I really want to start out with none so that the waypoints that I record start out with 0, 0, 1. So I'm going to press Menu again. Menu here will allow me to toggle down 1, 2, 3, 4 to delete. I'll press straight down again, and I'll choose Delete All, or All Symbols, by pressing straight down. It should ask me if I really want to do this because it does delete them all. I'll click Yes by clicking arrow over and press straight down. Now my waypoints are gone and I'm ready to begin. I'll go back to Menu and I'm ready to choose another option. From here, we're going to prepare to mark our waypoints. To do that, we'll move our arrow over to Mark, press straight down to select it, and now we are ready to go. As soon as I press this down, it will record this current longitude and latitude of my current position based on the satellite signals I'm receiving at this location and save that waypoint. Let's do that. So I'll press it straight down and that waypoint is selected. If I were to move someplace new and click Mark again and click OK, notice that the waypoint number is increased by 1. Now press Enter or press the button straight down for OK, and now I have my second waypoint. Let's take a look and see if those waypoints are actually there. I'll use the arrow over, down to Find, press Enter, and press Enter again for waypoints, and there are my 2 waypoints, this one and this one. If I want to find out what the values are, what the data that was recorded are, I can press Enter, or rather press this button straight down, and I can see my longitude, latitude, and the date that I had recorded that waypoint. Well, once again, I've got to erase these. I can find the waypoints that I've recorded by pressing the button down and waypoints, and there they are. If I go into Menu, and from Menu there is Delete and All Symbols. Yes, I'll press it straight down again. Do you really want to delete? I'll press over to Yes, and there we go. So all are deleted. Let's check and see if that's true. Back to waypoints, none found. That's where I want to be. So now I'm ready. So what does this Garmin eTrex actually do? Well, it listens to the signals that are put out by satellites around the Earth. And those satellites will put out a signal, we can tell the signal levels here, and by knowing the location of each of those satellites, the chip inside this that receives those can calculate approximately the north, longitude and latitude where the GPS device is. So how does this Garmin eTrex actually work? Well, it turns out it has a chip inside that listens to satellites that are orbiting the Earth. This is a good representation, north, south, east, and west, from my position being the center, is detected those satellites in orbit. And by knowing the position that those satellites are supposed to be in, where they are, and the time that it is, exact time it is at this moment, it can approximate or calculate exactly where on the Earth it is by calculating the longitude and the latitude. And this one suggests plus or minus 22 feet. That GPS data can then be stored as waypoints as we go from place to place recording information. When we return back to the lab, we can download that information to our computers and know exactly where we were when we recorded our data. To turn off the Garmin GPS device, you simply hold the power button down for a second, and it is done. To upload data to our computer from the GPS device, we'll first connect our USB cable to the back. Notice that the shape of this is keyed. It has a specific place that it'll go into and a specific orientation. I'll plug it in. The other end is already plugged into the computer, and because of that, I've already installed the drivers on my computer. It was automatic in a Windows 7 environment. I'll turn the computer on, or the GPS on, by holding the button down for about a second. It wakes up. And then we'll go to the computer and download our information.